Hello and welcome back to episode 22 of Steel Forest. So, we have a magnificent fortress in the makings up here. We have soldiers raiding the goblins all over the board. And yeah, I also have finally a pile of elven trash that I will smash as the very first thing for today's episode. Welcome to Steel Forest, friends. So, yeah, an atom smasher works like this. You just put things below the atom smasher, then it goes crunch, and then it goes back up, and stuff's gone. So yeah, that's how it works. I don't know, obviously the standing order changes that I made in the previous episode have finally fixed a couple of things, which is excellent. So, let's see, there we go. Our trash disposal unit is free again. Now, what I want to do now for today is I want to get that clear glass production going. Let's see, potash from ash, it's happening. Wonderful. So, we only need to make now clear glass blocks. Let's see, let's make 100 of these. Alright, these are stupidly expensive of sorts, as we don't have magma. I mean, I never built a magma workshop for this fort because, you know, we are fueling everything with our burning hot rage against the forest. Well, honestly, sometimes I just feel like using wood, especially in an environment like this. Sure, we could set up a magma workshop easy peasy, but, well, I've done that in the previous episodes and the previous series, and in the series before, so I felt like doing one without. Especially since I feel like for this particular fortress, it does really fit quite well. So Ghoul Stricken is still being attacked, and apart from that, nobody. So, back to Learn, right? Yeah. We destroyed that elven thing that was a little bit too close for to our premises, and we're gonna keep going. Nice. All right. So we only need to wait for the clear glass blocks now, and then we have the Doctor's Guild Hall with a translucent floor. Thanks again for the idea. Really like that one. So, look who already engraved everything here. Okay. Well. The decorum of the city is really arguable. But I think for a city of this purpose, it is pretty fitting. So, are the unseen nets again stuck or something like that? Let's see. Well, obviously nobody was returning. Maybe I'm just impatient. So the raw swords have returned. It's just, once these bugs have happened once too often to you, you start to be wary of these things. Okay. So there's still a few boulders lying around in the lower city, but really only a few. So we're going to resolve that by bringing up an allanite stockpile here. Yeah, it's totally important things, I know. Okay, so we got all that. The logistically least efficient fortress I did since a while. And let's see, so neither of these cities has been destroyed. Ugh. Quite unhappy about that. And I'm very concerned about the unseen nets. It is a quite ironic thing. If they'd be going missing now, they did that already before. I got a what brings me to the point that I think they are bugged again is that I had a message about Doran returning. And the message was not the unseen nets are returning, it was just Doran is returning. So, do we have to do this now again, huh? So, can't I remove these? Cancel an order. Nah. Not again. So, can we disband the squad? Not while they're missing, right? Oh, I hate it. So, what we obviously... yeah. Now I remember what the problem was. We can make it like this. So, Doran. Here we go. And the rest of these, we're going to remove the assignments and pray to our mock that they'll come back once we do the bug fixing command. It's the best I can do in the current situation. It's really, really bothersome though, gotta say. One agitated animal. It's happening, my friends, but if I click it, it is not zooming on it. Interesting. So, let's see. Is the fix already working, or do I need to let more time pass? There we go. You see? They're all coming back now. What an annoying feature. Alright, whatever. We're getting over it. The Cody. Ah, I see. An agitated Cody got mowed down while I'm returning military. Now that makes sense. Alright. Those two cities there, they're super resilient. Ah well, we'll be getting there, right? So, let's see. Other squads exclude. There we go. So we'll wait until these fellas all return. Let's see. Only a small handful of them returned so far. Oh, I hate it so much. These are the things I really would wish for getting fixed. But as it stands right now, the adventure mode posse has the upper hand when it comes down to patches. If I sound frustrated, that's because I am. Alright, so we're going to go and place down finally the tables in this dining hall. I mean, don't get me wrong, please. I am happy for all the adventure mode enjoyers. They have been waiting for so long. Much longer than I've been waiting for the Fortress mode. So it's kind of okay, but it's still... Oh, man. Some things I just wish they could be fixed somehow. It's all I want to say. Especially right now, my entire role-playing session is devolving into a bug-fixing fest, which is exactly the thing that really bothers me. I mean, I am quite happy that we got this. So let's see, Unib, Meng, and Dodok. They're not here yet. So wherever they're stuck, they're still stuck, and on their way back home. Ugh. Which means we can't go raiding. That's what it means in the first place. Ah well. To relieve my spirits a little bit, we're going to put down that clear glass floor, or at least I hope so. So, clear glass. So not a single brick of clear glass has been... Whoa. We... I didn't mean to make walls. So... No. Jeez, am I blind now? Or is it because I'm not here? Yeah, here, mass remove. Okay. With all these many menus, sometimes I really can't see where we're headed anymore. Okay. Clear glass walls would be pretty awesome in their own right, but let's leave it as a story for another day. Okay. But I want to see if it's doable or if we're lacking something. Okay. What are we lacking? Needs pearl ash. So... Pearl ash... Was that made again? I always run into this step and I get confused about where that has been made again. I think it was as the kiln. Yeah, it's the kiln. It's the kiln. That, my friends, is why the why clear glass is so obscenely costly. No. So we're currently only fake raiding these areas there. Too bad. That's sad. Let's see, can we scrape more people out of the abyss? Nah, dang it. So only 4 of them obviously are still there, as it seems. Let's see. So yeah, we the worst thing is they're not here anymore. Even the ones that are supposedly returning are not returning. No. So let's see, make pearl ash. Like I said. I think I don't need the potash at all. I was wrong, I think. And we all didn't notice. No, we need the potash for the pearl ash. Yeah, it's been this wonderful process. Now I remember. Either way, so pearl ash has to be made. Make pearl ash. And keep always 10 of these at our hand. So this will finally make the clear glass production happening. Happen. Not happening. Alright. So let's see and hope that the high wood blocks are more than 5. Yeah, so this whole thing somehow turned into a mega project before I even knew what happened. But that's what it is. I underestimated this fortress. Again, that's one of my special powers. Underestimating the scope of my projects, but that's okay. Obviously, we still need some time to blow the gob down, as these seem to be not giving up any moment too soon. There we go. I mean, at least we're making some progress on this end. I gotta say, it might be an irregular shape and all, but I do like what we see here. So next step, some privacy for the dining hall, and then some art for the dining hall. There we go. Surface dining hall. We got that. Alright, brilliant. So these stairs should definitely be constructed out of willow. Everything else would really look crappy at this point. There we go. Obviously I need to bring in some extra walls and such over here still. The whole area looks pretty blank, but one thing at a time, right? One thing at a time. Okay. So, can we retrieve more people? Yeah, so, wait a sec. That's the same dude popping up on the list that supposedly was already rescued. Okay. It really, really odds me out that the game has such a problem with finding these dudes. Because as a matter of fact, they're still not back. The game just tells me they would be. But there are only novices around. And the ones around here are other city officials that need to have the job there. So, a great three-eyed scorpion is roaming the caverns. Couldn't care less. So, ghoul-stricken is being attacked. Ah, look at that. Wait a sec. Raise ghoul-stricken? Ah, they did it. That's what we're seeing. So, Werleen has to be attacked once more. Oh, man. This is really, really bothersome. So, let's remove Raise Kingdom Ticks. Let's remove that job. Maybe that's why they're still stuck. Yeah, it's always one of those riddle times where you have to guess what is currently blocking the course of things here. Did we just order clear block floors here everywhere? I think we did. Yes, yes. Oh god. Just realized that the game told me that it wants to create almost 1,000 clear glass blocks. That's when I noticed that something must be off. So there might be a rogue clear glass block popping up somewhere here, but let's see. That should be now way less psychotic. Okay, so let's see. We can't draw any walls over here, but I certainly want to have a little bit of an irregularity here. Maybe not like this. Oh god, I'm placing down floors. I'm so stupid. Yeah, okay. Okay, we got this. Today is obviously the day of trying to place floors and placing walls and trying to place walls and placing floors. So I still don't know why it wants to make 300 glass blocks. I somehow feel as if we're in for a wacky surprise at some point. That's my personal bet. But I mean, wacky surprises, why not? Could be worse, right? Okay, so let's make something like this. I still have no clue what I'll do with this hall here. But we'll find out. We'll just find out. There we go. Okay. So, the raw swords are... Hey! I saw that ghoul-stricken thing being gone. Don't, It is as if we are not making any progress today whatsoever. But, the unseen nets have returned. Ha! It might have been that broken job altogether. Oof. I am fondly relieved. Here you see. That's all the dudes. Probably not all of them, but the majority of them. Enough of them. Okay. The Woodworker Guild has been established. Yeah, I bet. So, remember when I just said I don't know what to do with this place? Yeah. That changed quickly. So we're going to drop down a couple of workshops. And this is going to be the Woodworker Guild Hall. I mean, which place should it be elves? That's so fitting. I like this. This is for me the most genuinely rewarding feeling out there when something like this just happens to come together. I really, really love that. We need a different floor though inside there. I really don't approve. So let's see, can I do this like that? Nope, I can't. So let's make that with apple wood. Just want to give a different... Apple wood is what we got here, right? Hazel looks this gray. So... what would we have still? Apricot and plum. Okay. So... like I said, this is like the most obnoxiously micromanagement intense building process that I've had since a while. So what I'm doing here is I'm ordering a bajillion of blocks out of these specific wood types, but not on a regular basis, as I don't think that I need these regularly. So just crafting away what I got, basically. But at this point, I gotta say, I hate what I do. I know why we're always building with stone by now. Because building with wood is just annoying. I'm serious about that. All those different wood types, I feel like there's more different wood types to Dwarf Fortress than it has stone types. And I'm afraid I'm objectively right about that. Felt like a good idea before we reached this point. Alright. But I mean, the good news is, as it stands right now, the unseen nets seem to be back in business and get uniformed up again and will be fighting again soon. At least that. And the translucent floor is happening. Arcade brightnesses have returned. So have you finally destroyed a city? Yes, Werleen is no more. It really is no more. I'm proud of you folks. So Bewitched Evil is the next spot to scrape off the map. I don't like that we're making such slowpoke progress lately. But I mean, we only had 2 squads the majority of the episode anyway, so that surely slows us down too. Okay. None of the fighters of the unseen nets is, by the way, anywhere in their barracks. Tell you what we're going to do. Once the raw swords come back from Ghoul-Stricken and show that they failed their job, we're going to send the unseen nets to Ghoul-Stricken because there's, I think, almost no risk involved. And maybe this will convince them to put their gear back on. So these guys, they surely got what it takes to get that job done. Less than 10 goblins remain. They got this. Alrighty. She's looking beautiful. I already like that one. So let's see. We're going to use apricot. Yeah, let's do this. So that one room is an obscene amount of apricot wood blocks. Jeez. The amount of items that we need to make everywhere is really out of bounds. Oh, well. Like I said, if I knew all this beforehand, I wouldn't have done what I'm doing. So it is good that I didn't know beforehand, I guess. And you need to go. I really am considering at this point to build sort of anti-tree flooring down here around my fortress so no more trees can grow around it. Bothers me. So yeah, the apricot has a slightly different tone than the rest around it. I like that though. So we're attacking Witched Evil, and King Wraith is what is left for the raw swords. I do like the fact that we've driven the elves now out of this area. And I also do like the fact that it seems as if we're getting the bottom level of this place pretty much done today. So I just decided that we're going to make this a new temple, and just for no specific deity, for anybody who wants to come. I think this is probably one of the smartest ways of establishing something like a traveler's temple, because that'll make sure that, yeah, everybody can just do their thing. We're not going to engrave these here, because here I want to fall back to the hazel that we got. I want to avoid using applewood, as this is currently the theme for the military part of the fort. Unip has returned. Oh, this is a bad sign. So I got no clue. Ah, no. It's the dude that we, Swallows is back up again. It's the dude that we have saved from the abyss. So, by the way. Retrieve units? Ah, nothing happening anymore. I can't wait for the named citadels to be able to make their name out there. So, well, they're getting there. There are some ground level things happening here already. And I think they should be able to field attacks against weaker enemies already. It should pretty much work out. Alright. So what's left is this one big hole up here. That's the last part that we're not filling yet. I mean, there will be another hallway leading around it, but there is room for yet another hall there. But I have an idea. It's going to be a very easy idea too. It's going to be a hospital. Because, well, I personally think, you know, in a war-stricken area like this, they would really love to have more than one hospital, I bet. So that's what we're doing. Here we go. Forgotten Beast is fighting a cave toad. Okay. Epic battle, or so. Okay, so let's do this like that. Maybe we even have an altar or two still left from a previous attempt to gear out the temples. Okay. I'm so happy to see that this part is slowly getting together. Oh, we still have one area left to be covered here too. We already have a tavern. I really struggle with what we could do there. Observation when it counts. Interesting. I always love their book titles. One of my personal favorite things to check out. What kind of book titles did the dwarfs do again? Alright, so far so good. I mean, this whole place looks a lot more lively now, considering everything. So, I just realized we're just going to keep it like that. And I am going to order a couple of statues. That's the best idea. So, we're going to specify them as Koboldite statues because I feel like going for Koboldite here. And we want the these relate to Steel Forest. Let's make a grand total of 6 of these. And we're going to make a fancy statuary here. It's basically what I've come down to, you know. The unseen nets have returned. Brilliant. So that means, first of all, their traveling bug has been resolved, and the other thing is they're obviously ready to kick butt again. So, well, can't send them. Well. It's kind of weird though, as they look as if they are not fully equipped. That is because Stintod is not fully equipped. It's all gonna be fine. I know it will be. So let's go for some further rock statues. 6 statues alone are not a nice statuary, right? So let's see. Let's make some nice. There's really not that much of a selection there. Let's use the Hornblende. I rarely get to use anything there. And here we're going to make a couple of statues referring to the Banner of Shadow. It's going to be very simplistic and nationalistic things, but, well, I don't criticize things that just work right. Okay. So, bring the hybrid blocks. My friends, end for today's episode, sadly. So, yeah, we have a really crazy amount of work at our hands. That's all I can say. It's going to be really a lot of wood blocks that need to be cut still. I'm doing my best now to roof the new area that we've created. It's going to require a load of high wood blocks, that's for sure. But, well, at the end of the day, this will be one really nice looking fort. That is one thing that I can already foresee. So, what's left to say? Well, I am very much looking forward to the next episode when we're going to wage more war on the filthy, evil goblins. And, yeah, happy to have you folks. Hope you had a good time. We're all gonna be back together on the next episode. And I will do my best to continue that construction process here as quick as possible. Because our military conquest is coming along really nicely. So, that all being said, drop me your comments, leave me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and down there in the description box you will find all the Dwarf Fortress goodness that you might be craving for, at least the stuff that I made. Thanks for being around. Feel free to support Icon Gaming. I'd be very happy if you did so. And many thanks for all of you who do. And many thanks for you for being around. I really appreciate it. See you there. Bye-bye.